Hello YouTube, welcome back to Life Beyond the Moss. I am DePunk. Thanks so much for being here. Really means a lot to me that you take a little bit of time out of your busy schedules just to check and see what's going on here in the shop of Things by Wings and behind the scenes of Life Beyond the Moss. Today we're going to try something different, something new. It's called the Weekender, a recap video. And here in the Weekender we're going to sort of touch base and think about what we did over the last week or more, and set a plan for the next upcoming week. And I figured this is the perfect spot to start this video during the 30 days, 30 videos challenge. And I'll start it right off with a slight disappointment, but just a confession. I did not come out with a video yesterday. Yes, I did the midday meditation, but I did not do a long form video. Yesterday would have been number 5, so instead today is number 5. And I'm not going to beat myself up about it. Yesterday was my wife's birthday, and I spent a lot of the day prepping for that, and then she had a great birthday, so it was a win. And I did think about putting out the video, but I didn't want to put something out that was just filler material. I would hope that I am trying to make valuable content, or at least content that is valuable at that present time, so that you are seeing things that are relevant and real, rather than just filler material because I had a challenge of doing 30 videos in 30 days. I still did a video yesterday. It was the midday meditation, but it was not a long form video. So I don't count it as a complete loss, but it wasn't a complete win either. But either way, regardless, I will be so happy if we make it to day number 30 and I have 29 videos. Because life is life. And I'm doing my best. And this is all new to me, and I'm having fun along the way. So with that being said, you want to dive right into the Weekender recap? Let's get to it. So, I want to touch base on a few things that are very good from this week, and one of them being the Goldwing is completely apart. The frame is just the frame now. Even the stand is off of it. Did some cleanup with the angle grinder to clean up some of the chunks of metal that were still on it, and there's still a couple more pieces that need to come off. But for the most part, it's going to be left alone until we decide what we're going to make with it. And then we can do the final preparations to either paint it or powder coat it then on down the line. But super happy that this is apart. I'm so happy that I got it because I definitely did enjoy the therapy that came from it. I was able to connect with my dad beyond the grave. Yes, my father died almost 2 years ago now. And he had a Honda Goldwing 1800. And so whenever I saw this Goldwing on Marketplace, I kind of had to get it because I needed it. For no reason other than I needed to work through some things with my dad. And it was nice, I was able to, while I was turning the wrenches on this bike, I was able to sort of go back in time and turn wrench with my dad on the various cars and trucks we had growing up. Whenever I was a kid and helping him, or getting in the way, but trying to help. Really helped me relive some good, fond memories from way back when that I had forgotten. So I'm also looking forward to, as this project continues, as I make projects from this bike and from the Yamaha V-Star over there, that I'll be able to continue working with my dad in a way that I'll be combining his love of motorcycles and being on the road with my love of making things, woodworking, metalworking, etc. But being able to create something from his passions is very exciting to me. So, the engine is also completely apart, and the engine casing is actually in the pile of scrap right now. It is junk. It is just too rusted. I had to cut apart a couple pieces of it in order to get the gears out because a lot of the screws and the bolts and stuff were just seized because of the amount of rust that was inside of that thing. Some of the gears are even going to probably end up being unusable because of the amount of rust, but I am saving all or as many of the gears and internal components as possible. I did save 2 pistons. 2 of them are permanently seized in the engine itself. But yeah, I got most of the usable parts out of the engine block. The engine block itself will just be recycled. And then most of the gears and all the other mechanical components, anything that I can save is going to be saved. So yeah, super excited to get the engine apart. And one thing that helped with that was this tool right here, which I did a video of, the right tool. This is the spanner socket sprocket wrench, basically a socket. Without the socket, it just has 4 teeth on it that lock into a special type of nut. And then this is one of the nuts here. Just a circle with 4 notches cut in it. And there were 3 of those. There was one on the sway bar, there was one up here on the forks, and then there was one on the clutch on the engine block. So those type of tools are very necessary when taking apart different types of vehicles. And this was definitely one of those. We did also start the parts cleaning and did a little video of that. I still got to clean a lot of the engine block for the Yamaha and then put that guy back together, put the case of it back together. All the internal components are out of it. And I'm going to dress it up as much as I can with the existing parts and also leave some of the chambers exposed. But I think that's going to look so cool. Really looking forward to that. That will be the next bike related project, but we have some housekeeping things to do first. And before we get into that, I do want to touch real quick on a quote of the week. As far as the midday meditations, the best quote of the week was, "Be the reason someone smiles today." So simple, so elegant. Be the reason someone smiles today. It got 993 views on the shorts, which is the best performing short of the week, which is really cool. Really excited to see those numbers up there. And I think that's also a quote that is just nice to have in our regular repertoire, our daily mindfulness, right? Just be the reason that someone smiles today. That should be a goal for every day, just to make somebody smile. And don't just check it off once you accomplish it, but keep it ongoing, because you never know how many people and who you'll see throughout the day that haven't smiled yet and they just need that one reason. And that could be you. Okay, so I did not get the shop clean yet, but it's on the list for today. The second this video wraps up, I'm going to start cleaning. It's going to be today, tomorrow, and into Wednesday if it has to be. But we are going to make a big dent here. We got a lot to do. All right, on the topic of the quotes, the mindfulness quotes. As of right now, with today's going out, there are 29 total mindfulness quotes recorded. Those are the shorts. 27 of which are the midday meditations, and 2 of them are the extra ones that I had done to make the Dawn's Compass, the morning meditations. So we're on 27 right now, which means I really only have 3 left for my 30-day mindfulness challenge. That would mean that Tuesday would be the last midday meditation 30-day challenge video. And I've thought about this, whether or not I would continue doing it or not, or just sprinkle them in here and there. And I have to say I'm going to keep going with it every day, because mindfulness is an everyday thing. To truly be mindful and to truly, even stoicism, to go down the stoic journey as well. It's an everyday endeavor, and I wish to keep that going. So that will continue. I'm not sure if it will stay in the afternoon as far as midday meditations. Might go to mornings, become more of the Dawn's Compass, or something else entirely. We'll see. But yes, I will continue going with the meditations and the quotes, even beyond Tuesday. 27 of them so far. That's crazy. That's been a lot of fun, and I've learned a lot through that process. Not just about making shorts and videos and stuff, but also about being more mindful and present in the moment. Lots to learn there. Okay, what we got here? I am having fun making the long form videos as well, and that is definitely a learning process in and of itself, to try to get people to see the videos. It's something different, and I know it's thumbnails, and it's a lot to do with getting subscribers and having subscribers that watch it and share it and getting engagement on it. And I'm working on building all those things. I appreciate you if you are commenting on these videos, liking the videos, sharing them, anything you can, like if you know somebody that will benefit from the videos, sharing it, all of that stuff really helps. The algorithm has 1,000,000,001 different things that it has to check off, and I'm learning them, but it's easy to get lost. It really is. So, but yeah, I'm having a blast making the videos, and it is making me very aware that it is hard to come up with a video that will be worth watching every single day. And there are some people that do it, and I don't know how they do it. Um, I think I have a plan that I'm able to do it because I have so much stuff I need to do around here. Maybe that's just it. It's just to constantly have a to-do list of things just piled up. But, But yeah, it really makes me appreciate the time and the effort that goes into the videos that I do see from my favorite content creators. Okay, so preview for next week. Over the next week, I do have a few goals, some big goals and some just regular housekeeping type goals, but we'll dive right in. Clean the shop and organize. Now, I'm not looking to completely overhaul it. That would be amazing, but that would be truthfully emptying it out and then putting everything back in an orderly fashion. And I don't have the energy or the covered space or the warmth or the time to do any of that. So it's going to be a big overhaul of cleaning, getting rid of a lot of the scrap, the things that are just wasting space and just taking up space and mental power, because I'm constantly moving it around or constantly trying to say, oh yeah, I'll use that eventually. Whenever it boils down to it's scrap wood, it's been sitting there for a few years, it's just time for it to go. Okay, and organize. I do have a couple more organization things that I've either 3D printed or made, and I want to get those implemented so that things can get a little bit more efficient in some areas of the shop. The purge, yeah, it's going to be a purge here. It's going to get a little dangerous, a little messy, but we're going to get to it. We're going to make it happen. So that is the number one goal for the week, is to clean the shop, to get the purge and get a little bit more organized in here. All right, and the warmer weather is coming this week too. We got some 40-degree days coming, it looks like. It looks like at least one on Tuesday, where they're saying 48 as the high. That is impressive to me. If it actually gets to 48, I'm going to be wearing shorts and a tank top and walking around my bare feet. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And if it does get that warm, that means that I'll be able to spend some time getting on the tractor, get the tractor up and running again. I think it's just the fuel filter that needs replaced, because the diesel got a little gummy with the cold weather. I do also have to add that additive to the diesel so that we can use it if it gets cooler here for the rest of winter time. And then when you get on the tractor and use it to clean up some of the piles of snow that have been piled everywhere from the plow trucks coming to do our driveway. Let's see here, what else we got? With the warmer weather, we do want to, we're hoping that some of the snow is going to melt. We want to get back into the trails again, make some plans as far as what we're going to do in the spring, what we're going to be cutting back to expand the trails, and then also explore the damage that has been done out there through the various storms that we've had. And along those lines, we'll be making a video about the storms of life. I think I've talked about that before in the past, and I definitely want to get that video out. And that'll be either a walking through the woods and just doing a reflection with the storms of life, or it'll be a voiceover type thing. We'll see how it goes, see what the weather looks like on those days, but that should be really fun. Woodworking wise, we're going to make that the improvements on that table for my mom that we were talking about. I've been wanting to do that for a while now, so once we get this shop cleaned up a little bit, we'll dive right into that and get that fixed up. We have a lot of projects for the laser. I got to design more sun catchers as well as make more sun catchers. Our stock has dwindled from the holiday season from selling them and stuff, so we need to make some more to fill our stock back up. But also there's some more designs that I want to make so that we can continue to sell them and do pushes throughout the year to sell them either at different events or for different reasons and different sports and things like that. So that's really exciting. I did order a bunch more of the Baltic birch plywood. So whenever that comes in, we'll be pre-staining that and getting that all ready to go as well. So yeah, I think that's a good place to wrap up. As far as video ideas, there's definitely going to be some sort of video related to cleaning. There's going to be a Storm of Life video. There's going to be a small video about that table repair that I'm doing. And we'll probably do some sort of video with getting back to the business goals of the laser and designing sun catchers and making those and getting those all ready to go. And then probably a video if we do end up getting out in the tractor and doing stuff. We'll give you a little tractor video, a little teaser of what goes on, what's going on with that. So that's 5 videos right there. If we can make all that happen next week, that's huge. All right, so enough on that. We got a recap of this week. We got some plans for next week. And I didn't make this video an hour long either. We stuck to the notes. As far as Life Beyond the Moss, I do want to give a quick shout out to the Wind Whisperer, one of our admins, one of our members over on the Discord channel. It really warmed my heart earlier this week to see that she had posted in the general chat a picture of her and a journal watching some videos of Life Beyond the Moss, and saying that she was planning some blogs and making some notes and things like that. So it's really cool. It's really cool that we can build each other up like that, and that she was able to just do something as simple as just taking that picture and sharing that. Really felt me good, made me feel good, brought a smile to my face, and I'm glad that we have that as a way of building each other up. And I'd like to invite you to join us as well. The link is down in the description below. Just a community of people that either like making stuff or like helping each other out, or if you're going through something and you need somebody to talk to, there's always somebody around. So yeah, check out the link below, and I hope to see you there. Thanks so much for stopping by today and checking out The Weekender. I will be back with another one of these next week, as well as I'll be back again with another video tomorrow with an update as far as what has been cleaned and where I see things going from there. And hopefully with a little bit of a different layout, given that some of the things are going to have to move around. So this is very exciting. I'm looking forward to what the shop will look like after it's cleaned. And looking forward to just getting to work and making stuff out of everything that's around here. Not just the bike parts, but woodworking, getting into some more metalworking, working with the laser, working with the CNC router, just working with everything and having a blast and taking you along with me as we figure it all out. So again, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for tuning in to Life Beyond the Moss. I hope to see you in the Discord. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. Like this video if you like it. And yeah, I'll see you next time. I hope you have a great day or a great night. And I hope you embrace every moment to make the most out of every single day. All right, I'll see you later.